Hello, my name is Liz. This is my first time ever making a YouTube channel or video like this where I'm talking directly into the camera, so hopefully it all goes alright. I wanted to make this kind of series on YouTube to try out different veganized versions of normal recipes to see if they're actually worth trying to make at home. I can't cook for the most part, so these recipes are going to be followed to a T, but I wanted to make sure that if you guys are going to try a recipe that it's actually going to be worth it. I've tried making like vegan Alfredo pasta and it turns out that it's really not great, so I wanted to find like the best recipes of each one and try to put them on here, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Today we're going to actually be doing two recipes by very popular YouTube channels. One of them is by Tasty, and I'm going to be trying their vegan crab cakes. And the second one I'm going to be doing today is by a vegan YouTuber named Rachel Amma, and I'm going to be trying her apple cake. So without further ado, let's get on to the recipes. Alright, so overall the ingredients are pretty simple for this recipe. You're just gonna need some Dijon mustard, some vegan mayo. I've heard mixed reviews about this one. This is a vegan dressing and spread, so if you have actual vegan mayo, that would probably be better than that. You need Old Bay seasoning, panko crumbs, a can of chickpeas, a can of artichoke hearts, a can of hearts of palm, some salt, pepper, and a lemon.
Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown, but we both know how to swim. No worries, let's float for now. Let's take it slow.
Does that do anything? Like, does 1 teaspoon of lemon juice do anything? I don't know.
I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best.
Actually, yeah, new plan. I'm gonna fit 4 into the air fryer, and then I'm gonna do 4 in the regular oil to deep fry.
Take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Hello.
I hate you so much for starting that. You did.
Why?
Nothing.
You could edit it out. Alright, So we're trying the vegan crab cakes with my lovely boyfriend, who is willing to try them with me. They don't look great. I don't know, like.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm not too hyped about these, but we'll see. Alright, so the taste test. First of all, this is the one that was made on the oil, and this is the one that was made with the air fryer. You can definitely taste the lemon. The 1 teaspoon of lemon.
There's lemon. That one's not bad. Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah. I think for this one, it's gonna be a negative for tasty. Sorry. Alright, actually, I ate a little bit more of the oil fried one, and that one's not bad. I think it just needed longer. But it's still not great. It doesn't really taste like crab. I'm gonna see if like any other YouTubers have like some better recipes for this. But until then, we're moving on to the apple cake.
And I really like cake. Cake makes me happy, and I think cake will make you happy too.
We're gonna need some vinegar. I hope this is the right one. If she uses rice vinegar, we're just gonna switch it out. Some plant-based milk. We're just using almond. Some all-purpose flour. Some light brown sugar. 2 apples. Baking soda and vegetable oil. Alright, one of the ingredients. I don't know if we have much left of. It's applesauce. I was actually gonna eat this morning, so.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we like. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough.
Is that good for you?
Yeah, that, if they would have all been like that, sure.
Well, the first one's a little big, the second one's a little small, the third one's just right. I'm like Goldilocks on this motherfucker.
90 milliliters of plant-based oil.
Milliliters, 2 cups. Ah. So, and she said 90. So about 4/5 of a half cup full.
I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
I love the smell of extra.
A little weird, babe, but okay.
Who doesn't like the smell of it?
No, we do. We just don't lift it to our noses.
We'll see in the comments down below if you love vanilla extract. She's just being judgy. I'm a man that doesn't need to ask for directions. I feel so judged.
The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door.
So, check out the brush that we have. The spreading brush, I think is what it's called. It's the only one we could find at Walmart. And we're kind of cheap. So. I'm using Earth Balance to grease the pan. It's a great brand. I think. I don't know. I don't know much about it. It's vegan. Alright, we're gonna mix the dry with the wet ingredients. About half at a time.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we like. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store.
She did it on 180 degrees Celsius, which is about 355 Fahrenheit.
Cityscape by by night. Wanna catch in my photos where you go. Every corner twice as
Alright, so we're gonna make the icing, but we're using lemon and powdered sugar.
Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again.
Because we are so clean in this kitchen.
Where it's waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos where you go. Every corner twice as bright, they'll be my treasures forever. When I can't.
We're gonna do a taste test for the apple cake. Smells good. Looks pretty. Oh. Transfer the contents, so that's still very, very hot. Hello, alright, this is Liz from the future. I'm going over the videos right now and noticed that the audio just completely shut off in the last bit where we discussed everything regarding the recipes that we made. So this is me kind of recapping everything that we talked about. So yeah, I'll just start off by saying that 1, we decided to use a grading scale to rate the recipes on a scale of 1 to 10, where 5 was kind of our satisfied point, like the point where we expected the recipes to be at. Anything above that we consider to have exceeded our expectations. Anything below that we consider to have not met our expectations. So overall, we decided to give the crab cakes a 4. They really weren't that bad. They weren't. But as I already mentioned, they didn't really have a seafood flavor. Yeah, that 1 tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning just really wasn't enough. So I've checked other recipes from other YouTubers, and a lot of them add nori sheets to add more of a fishy flavor. So I will be trying one of those recipes sometime in the future. Also, I want to note that, at least for me, you could still kind of taste the pieces of whole chickpea in the mixture, and you don't really want that for your crab cakes. So I would recommend, if you're going to try this recipe, for you to maybe mix the chickpeas before you add in the artichoke hearts or the hearts of palm. I feel like that would taste a whole lot better. And lastly, definitely deep fry the crab cakes. I was trying to be healthy and use the air fryer to cook them, but they did not taste the same. So if you want flavor, definitely deep fry them and leave them in longer than I did. And also, don't do the little thing with the spatula that I did where you flatten them. Just let them sit, let them do their thing, and make sure they're well cooked. I think that's it for the crab cakes. Alright, that apple cake was bomb. So thank you, Rachel, for sharing that recipe with us. I do have a couple things to note though. Firstly, definitely leave the cake to cool for a longer period of time. I think we waited like 10 minutes. Wait longer, more than an hour if you can. 1, because it was a bit mushy, as you guys probably saw when we cut into it. It wasn't perfectly set yet. And 2, the flavors weren't really strong enough when we first cut into it. We thought maybe it needed more apples or more sugar or something, but by the next morning it was perfect. Rachel also gave an option where you could add brown sugar on top before you bake, and that's what we did, and it added a super nice crunch when you cut into it and bit into it, so I would recommend that. Overall, the cake was super light and fluffy, and honestly, for the ingredients that it called for, it was like super easy. So Dakota and I decided to give it between an 8 and 9. I think he gave it an 8 and I gave it a 9. I just thought it was great, better than I expected. Definitely try to make that recipe at home. Well, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll also be adding the links to the videos that I used in the description. Alright, that's it. Until next time, guys.